If you have a dog and you're thinking about buying a house, this is a great article for you. You can find the article in my blog. The link is right there for you. You can take a look and read through it all you want. I have 2 dogs and it just caught my eye. So I thought we would walk through it. Make sure the floor plan is workable, especially if you have older dogs. I have an older dog. She's about 11 now and she's having trouble jumping up the bed, but also going up and down the stairs multiple times a day. So maybe a single story home might be a better option. Or if you're looking at a condo, take a look at a condo that's on the bottom floor, single story, that kind of thing. If you have a yard, you want to make sure that it's safe for them so that they can't dig underneath or jump over. My dog, when I first got her, I left her outside, tried to train her for being outside when I was gone. I left for 5 minutes, came back, and she had jumped over the fence and was barking at the front door to be let in. Just think about things like that. And if you see snakes or tarantulas or scorpions or what have you, make sure that it's something that you can mitigate. Also, if you have a smaller dog, it's important to understand that you have to protect them because they're not really able to support themselves. Coyotes, especially if you live close to the hills, come out at night. And if your dog is out, they will come and eat your dog. Not something fun to think about, but it's something that happens. So be sure to make your yard safe for your dog. Here's a big one, doggy friends. I go to La Colina Park right down the street, which I've adopted for the last 7, 8, 10 years. Every day we get together with other dogs in the dog pack. We do that around 11 o'clock till lunch, have a quick lunch, get back to work. And then I do it in the evening, like an hour before sunset, so that my dogs can be socialized. And there's a pecking order. And yes, they wrestle and sometimes they get a little tiffy, but that's all part of being in a pack. It socializes the dog. It makes them better tempered. And if you walk up to a dog pack on leash and every other dog is off leash, then your dog is going to be attacked because you're pulling back, the dog's sensing your fear, and they're going to attack or defend you. Barking dogs are actually good. I see it as the path of least resistance to pushing thieves or burglars away. I don't like it when my dogs bark all the time. Kind of drives me nuts, but it also makes people realize that there's dogs in that house, and I would not want to burglarize or break into that house because those dogs sound really mean. They're not real warriors, but at the end of the day, that tends to push off to other houses that don't have dogs. A park nearby. I already told you I go to a park every day with my dogs, rain or shine, and I see my dog pack, and it's great for them to explore, dig for squirrels. They don't catch them. They're too slow these days, but they can go out, be social, get fresh air and exercise the way they're meant to. Taking them on walks are great. They go on an adventure with you. The park helps them enjoy being outside because think of it. The dogs are in solitary confinement for 20 hours a day, 21 hours a day, 22 hours a day, 23 hours a day. They want to go and explore and go on an adventure with you and be out because that's where the dogs belong. They belong outside, not cooped up in a house. Even though it's a big house or small house, they would rather be out exploring with you, sniffing around for other dogs and playing with other dogs. And that's just it, right? And wildlife. Now we live right next to the Santa Teresa Hills, and there's scorpions, spiders, and snakes. So if you take your dogs on walks up there, make sure to keep an eye out for those critters because they could hurt your dog. If a coyote came into my backyard, my dogs would probably bark at them. That's pretty much it. If a pack of coyotes came in and attacked my dogs, they would be dead. So you got to keep your eyes and be alert for coyotes. Just be careful. There are mountain lions up there, not seen coming into the neighborhoods. I think there's enough prey up there for them to stay happy, but the coyotes do come down and go to the park every once in a while. Be aware and be educated on how to be strategic around coyotes. They won't attack you if there's a lot of you, but just be careful. Busy street. I live off of Filter Street, which is Curry, and La Colina, Los Pinos. My street isn't super busy, but dogs will get out and run in the streets because they don't know any better. You just got to be careful. Be careful about letting your dogs out. Always have them on leash. I'm guilty of that all the time. So just be careful. If you do buy a 2-story home, that unused space under the stairs would make a great dog hangout. Find a place for the dogs to enjoy. My dogs enjoy putting their hair all over my bed. I have a top sheet that I pull off at night. And so it's just a constant battle. My younger dog, who's 7 years old now, is a husky and sheds a pillow every day. Find a place that they can feel comfortable in. And if you're in a community, make sure that you fall within guidelines, because some HOAs and apartments don't like to have some types of dogs, mainly because they're big. And if you're in a condo or a townhouse, a big dog really isn't a good place for that. They want to be in a big surrounding area and close to parks and go on walks, that kind of thing. When I first got my first dog, it was horrible. She peed and pooed all over my carpets, destroyed my carpets, so wound up getting rid of that and putting hardwood floors on there. I'd rather have an accident on a hardwood floor than a carpet, so that's the one option that I did. Dogs are going to have mistakes. The younger one, when she throws up, she just throws up wherever she wants. That's kind of annoying. But the older one, if she has an emergency and she's locked in, she will go to the bathroom in the shower. Not something she does often, but I never trained her to do that. I'm blessed to see that happen. It's disgusting, but it is what it is. I'd rather go to the bathroom in the shower than, on the floor. So there you go. But luxury vinyl tile, I'm not a fan of it. I think it looks like an apartment. I think it's great for rentals, but not for your home. If you own a house, get laminate floor, get wood flooring, get tile flooring, invest and make it worthwhile. All right. This section of this episode is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. Make sure you download the checklist before you sell your house. That way you can get your honey-do list out. And if you need handyman, give me a call. I'm happy to help you get a handyman over to your house to help with those repairs. Any kind of repairs that you do, make sure you write them down and disclose them when you do sell your house. There you go. This is Highland Drive, not my listing. It's in Boulder Creek, $735,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,488 square foot house on a half-acre lot in the Santa Cruz Mountains, right by Boulder Creek. It might be a beautiful house for you. Amazing, living in the woods, fresh air, get away from the smoke, get away from the busy traffic. However, you're going to spend an hour driving there every day. It's in the fire zone. So just be careful, because this whole area in the mountains is in the fire zone, meaning that State Farm, farmers, and AAA won't write a policy on it. You'll have to use the FAIR plan. Cupertino house, Apple House of the Week, is on Homestead Ave, not my listing, $2.8 million, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,700 square feet, built in 1973. This, my friends, is a flip. Let's take a look at it and see what they did. New kitchen, new ceiling, new flooring, new walls. It looks nice. It's small though, 1,700 square feet for $2.5 million. It's a lot of money, and you still have to do your backyard. Sign of a flip. Something to be aware of. Mountain View Home of the Week is this one. This is brand spanking new. It's built just now. What they did is they took the lot, bought a house, tore it down, put a couple $1 million into it, and now it's for sale for $6 million. Franklin Street in Mountain View. If you want to take a look, we can. 6-bedroom, 3 half baths, and 4,700 square feet. And the reason why I chose it is because it's walking distance to Castro Street, which is their downtown. So you're walking distance to restaurants and bars. Now that's great. That's not going to sell a house. It's a 2-story garage, living room, family room, dining room. All the sleeping areas are upstairs, and it's still a 2-bedroom house, 6 bedrooms. 1, 2, maybe it's downstairs are all the bedrooms. Oh, it's a split level. That's nice. 1, 2, 3 primary suite, and then you have a bedroom suite upstairs and another bedroom. So you have really a 5-bedroom plus an office and a living room and a family room. This is the entertaining area for your guests. So this is a nice house. Let's go take a look at it if you're interested. 40 days on market report. The numbers are dwindling, but so is the inventory. Ratio-wise, it's going up, but it's not alarming. 40 days on market, we're at 313. We have Santa Clara County, 1,159 homes for sale. Now, that's half of where we need to be for a balanced market. Buyers are taking their time simply because of the rates being so high. We have 98 homes on market that have been on market for 90 days or more. If it's not priced right, it's not going to sell. Buyers are being picky. These numbers are going to continue to go up. Bank-owned property, it's at 76, which is slowly climbing, but trickling out. There are a substantial amount of homes for sale that are bank-owned. That said, it's not a major windfall. It's not going to hurt the inventory. It's not going to hurt the market. So the banks are slowly trickling out homes for sale. So we're at 277 of all of California. Again, no major spike, so nothing to worry about. And San Jose, we have 563 homes for sale actively right now. We have 84 pending. That's about 15-20% of current inventory going into contract right now, which is good. And we have 24 homes that are back on market over the last 7 days. And Santa Clara County, we're at 1159. We told you that. And then pending, we have 152 homes went into contract and 159 closed this. So they're not substantial numbers, but they're still pretty